work with a bunch of nerds.
That's my intro.
That's it? Oh, so we haven't started yet? That's the intro.
No, we're live now.
We're live? Right.
We're 15 seconds in.
Okay.
When I had Chuck on here, he's like, oh, you don't have an intro?
Yeah, when the intro was going on, it says you're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you.
Let's see. Hold on. Is anybody in the chat? Oh, I think, I don't know. Schism, are you here? Oh, well, he says hail. Well, hail. We'll hide that there.
Right.
There we go. All right. Well, I just posted it on Twitter. I said we're live, and there we are. I see we're on there. We're just live on there. That's good.
I guess we're live, folks. How you doing?
Let's see. All right, cool. So I'm here with Frank Fosco. Frank Fosco.
Hi. Here I am.
I had the first run I ever the first comic run that I collected consistently. It was like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff, and I think even at that age, I was still pretty young to see that kind of stuff. It was not super violent, but I remember seeing this is not like the cartoon. This isn't like.
Yeah. No.
So. Yeah, so I mean, so what was the initial thing with that? Was when I don't know who the writer was. I don't know.
Gary Carlson.
Yeah, I wasn't
Gary. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't looking for an answer. No, I'm just kidding. No, I was because I never read the comics. I was it was always the art.
Yeah.
And I always got you. I think at the time I got mixed up with Eric Larson. At the time,
Eric inked the first issue.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he might have had a couple other hands in there.
Yeah.
Chance Wolf and Andrew Peapoy.
Yeah.
But Eric was the initial inker for the first issue, so he inked quite a bit of it. And we thought it was going to be in color. So I kind of got, with the detail and I was kind of drawing for color,
What's up, Lolo? What's up, man? Haven't heard from you in a while. Hey, Omni. Hey, everybody.
All right.
What's up? So, how did you get that gig? How did you get the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thing?
Well, Gary Carlson and I did Megaton back in the mid-'80s, 1980s. I did my character Etherian. And Eric Larson was part of that Megaton's both issue 1 and a few issues after. He was doing Vanguard, and he introduced his Savage Dragon in the, I don't think it was called Savage Dragon then, but Paul Dragon in the Megaton universe.
And this was the Etherian? This is Etherian?
Yeah, but not from Megaton Comics. This is from, did this as a backup in Eric Larson's Savage Dragon.
Wait, what was it called? The comics? What was it called?
The character?
No, the studio or the publisher, or I don't even know how to call it.
Eric Larson did Savage Dragon from Image Comics.
Oh, so this was in the back of it. This was
a backup. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
After I did some stuff for Eric, he let me do my own character, Etherian, which was created when I was a kid, when I was 14 years old with my friend back in high school.
You created this back when you were really?
Yeah, 14.
Wow.
We were influenced by Jack Kirby's New Gods. So
yeah, I got into the Jack Kirby stuff so late, just way later on.
Yeah.
And I did purchase the New Gods an omnibus to get the whole thing, and I read it to my son here and there, and I love that. I love that book. But sorry.
Was it all New Gods, or was it the 4 books, New Gods, Forever People?
I got it somewhere.
Yeah. I know they did the 4 books that were in chronological order of all the titles.
So that's right here?
That might be just New Gods, yeah.
Let me see. Right here.
New Gods or other
No, New Gods.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Yeah, this is all didn't they make a 12 issue run? I don't know. It was just 12 issues, I thought.
Issues or something, 10 or 11.
Yeah, so I got that.
They pulled the rug out from under Jack. when he was working on it. So
Yeah, I don't know the whole history about that, but yeah, like he went over to he went over to DC, did this whole thing. It didn't do so well, but it was a really good. I heard it got like, I don't know. People talk it up a lot, like how good it is and stuff. So
yeah, there was plans for other artists to do books, but
mm-hmm.
like who's going to get Don Heck to do Mr. Miracle or something, and but that all that stuff, everybody just wanted to see Jack do everything. So that's how I wound up going.
Yeah,
but yeah, didn't do all that good, but probably kill for those kind of numbers nowadays for books. You know?
Right, exactly. So you were saying about you were working on you working with Eric Larson.
Yeah,
how you got into TFT?
We were off Gary Carlson's Megaton independent comic book back in like mid '80s.
Yeah.
And my character was in there. And then Eric did a Vanguard story that him and Gary Carlson created Vanguard, which I did a bunch of Vanguard backups in Savage Dragon too. Also. And but so yeah, we all kind of started off Megaton, but you're asking how we got to the Turtles was because of Eric Larson, Mirage Studios, Peter Laird, and whoever else came to Eric asked. Yeah, there it is, Megaton.
Yeah,
there's Megaton number 1 right up there.
This right here.
Circle, yeah, that's number 1.
I can't even click it.
Yeah,
I can't even click that thing.
Yeah, but
oh, it's Ethereum. There it is.
Yeah.
Hey, guy.
Yeah, different coloring on that. There's a Vanguard upper left in that.
Yeah, the Vanguard one. I don't know. I can't click. There's nothing. I can't click on any of this stuff.
Yeah, it's okay.
Vanguard. There you go.
Yeah, I didn't do any of those Vanguard stories.
Because
those were like a mini series that I was supposed to do an issue, but they got canceled.
Yeah. Oh, I had this issue here. I had this. Yeah, I had that one right there.
Yeah, I think Eric inked those covers too.
Yeah.
Very.
Well, it does look very Eric. This is Eric Larson, right?
Well, that's Scott Eaton, the one that you were pointing at.
Yeah.
Coming at you.
Oh, that one there. Yeah.
Yeah, but the other ones are the artists. You know, every one issue before that was like a six or 7 issue run. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah. Sorry.
Getting sidetracked over here.
Yeah.
Rabbit hole. So anyway, because Eric knew some guys from Mirage, they came to Eric because they were about ready to give up on the Turtles, just kind of get away from, take a hiatus.
Mm-hmm.
But then they asked Eric about doing the Turtles through Image, and Eric came to Gary Carlson and I to see if we would do it. And sure, why not? So
yeah.
I was doing stuff for DC at the time, but that was like here and there, and this Turtle thing lasted for a while. And basically, the Turtles is what put me on the map as far as anybody paying attention to whatever I do. So.
Yeah. It didn't do. It's like it didn't do so well, but it was. I don't know. It was done very well. I like the way it looked, the way it moved, and everything. I never paid attention to I don't know. I just suddenly I collected every issue and then it just disappeared. you know.
I mean, yeah, we did 23 issues and we were kind of late on the book, So it was kind of like not scheduled very good as far as coming out on a regular. So it was like every other month or every 6 weeks, and then and the sales were going down, and it was having a hard time keeping traction as a comic.
Yeah.
And then us doing Gary and I, what we did with them is kind of like put them, tip them on their heads and put it on tilt. And some fans were like, "Oh, like we were messing with their precious animals over here, their turtles." And it's like when we turned Donatello to a cyborg, because everything was cyborgs with Image back then. Say, hey, you know what? Donnie does machines. Let's make him a machine. So we turned Donnie to Cyberdon, which was never the official name we gave him. That's just what Gary and I called him, Cyberdon. And And a lot of fans took umbrage to that. It was like, they act like we were kicking their dog or something because we turned Donnie into a cyborg. So,
Now, wait, did you design, like, you designed that? You did the original idea, all that kind of stuff?
yeah.
Now, did they ever use that, like, later on? I heard something about that. Like, they used like a,
Yeah, they use versions or variations of their own take on
uh-huh.
it. We were the first ones to do it. I mean, we turned uh, Raphael into like putting on the shredder uh, gauntlets and persona.
Yeah.
So with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 13 from Image Comics, and then IDW republished the stuff and printed it in color this past few years ago. But it was when it was an Image, they canceled the book at 23. So when it went to IDW to get republished in color, they let us finish up the last three, finish up the series with 3 more issues of all new material.
Yeah.
I've drawn like in 20 years and then maybe 30 years.
Yeah.
28, whatever. But they let us finish up the series with 3 new issues of all new material with new covers for all the issues. And so like cover A was the new cover and cover B was the original cover back from Image. But then now it's all in color. So I've been collected in 2 volumes.
So the Cyber Don, like Donatello,
Yeah.
it looked pretty, like, I always remember that, like, how kind of, like, I don't know, I don't know, like, the word, is it iconic? It's just like, I remember that. I always remember how he looked with the one cyborg eye and just like him as a turtle cyborg. I always remember that. And like, so I don't know, it just kind of stood out all the time. And then the same thing with Raphael with his, like, wait, he lose an eye? He had like an eye patch on?
I messed up. He still had the eye, but it was all kind of like.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And I remember all that. I remember those were the things that stood out. I thought those were so cool. I never read the book. I didn't even know. I just was looking at the pictures, and I remember those things like stood out. I didn't read comic books till way later on, so it was just whatever. But I just I was always I enjoyed that, like, those kinds of characters and stuff. And I used to draw stuff like that all the time, just like freakish looking like monsters or something like that. And that stood out to me a lot. So that was really cool. And I was just like wondering if like anybody if you saw any toys or you saw anything else like kind of using your imagery like that. Like later on.
Yeah, they used they used Casey with the mask, which Simon Beasley created that mask, the flag mask.
Yeah.
With the stars and on the mask. They used my artwork for that toy marketing.
Yeah.
Toy box, Casey. And the comic guy Casey was from that Image run. So, yeah, that was kind of cool. I don't know if I see too much more after that. But yeah, done some marketing with those characters. And when they did the movie, the computer animated movie, the first one, where it looked like Raph was putting on the shredder helmet and cape and all that.
Was that like, wait, that's like the animated one? Is that the one in like 2007, like that? Like early?
It might have been before that, around that time.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember another.
Yeah, they kind of did the Raphael as Shredder type thing, which.
I don't remember. I don't remember the movie. Yeah, but yeah. So, but they did. So, but they used that idea from you.
It kind of looked like it, but it seemed like you can't really say for sure.
Yeah.
It seemed like a natural fit, so they only did what.
Well, I always wonder how that like works. It's like, so if you're in comics and you see all the time, you see the movies, taking from the comics and stuff.
Right.
And I've heard Chuck talk about that, and I've heard Shane Davis talk about that, where you can. They don't. I think it was just instances, like, I don't know if this is every time, but like if you create something like that, there's a way for you to get some sort of royalty, get some sort of money, get something out of it, but they don't tell you, but you have to sort of figure that out, or you have to tell somebody. I don't know. It's like they're not there to, like, they tell you to do the work, but they don't tell you to, like, watch your ass about all these other things that you could potentially get you, like later on, if they were to use it later on. Because I don't know, Chip talks about a story about an artist who made up like Robin's car, like he had his own style, like Robin had his own style, like his Robin mobile, and Chuck was telling him to do something, like, I don't know, get it written up something where, and then they ended up using it later on, and then he ended up actually like getting some royalties from it. So I was wondering if you were ever like, are you familiar with that?
I know Chuck and
across that.
I think Chuck and Graham got some money for Bane being used.
Yeah,
but as far as
with your stuff, or
give a little credit, I haven't been in that position.
Yeah,
when they use that Raphael character and Shredder, Raph Shredder.
Yeah,
in that movie, I don't know if I can lay claim to that, or
yeah,
that's just speculation. So it's not like a real thing, or
yeah. Well, let me. So I wanted to look up real quick about. Let's see. Let me. Because I'm looking at what I saw first. Actually, let me see if I could get it through. Because I remember buying all of these on Kindle. Like all the. Let's see. The download. Oh, maybe I can't find it there. Because I remember seeing you first through Chuck Dixon's Avalon. Right?
Good old Avalon.
Show some people that real quick.
Okay.
And let's see here. So we're going to go to here. Yeah, the new site. I don't know. It's weird. It's like it's not like the way they set it up now, or something like. Just it's a little different now than what I was used to. I haven't been really going back and forth there.
Okay.
So there you go. This is what I was introduced to. Give us the money and beer. Yeah, this was cool. And man, it's like, I like the way that you did the tattoos on this too. Like, I wouldn't have done it like that. I would have drawn every tattoo, like every little detail or something. I would have tried to research all these different things, and you just kind of scribbled it on. But it's good. It's like it's like, this is like, I'm trying to get to like this level where, like, I'm just trying not to pay attention too much to the, I don't know what, the superfluous, and just kind of focus on what you need to be focused on.
If you can just suggest it without being literal about it, it conveys hey, those are tattoos. I mean, of course, could add a little more color to them, whatever, instead of look like a bunch of line art. But it was prerogative. So,
but the way this is really cool. How did you do this? Like the face with the face mask here.
I would it's what do you like, a stocking or a
yeah, but how'd you do this effect? Is this painted? Like, you painted this?
I probably erased, draw it out. Yeah, a lot of white out. Some to give the illusion, like we can kind of see the skull and the tiger. The kind of yellow on that one guy's like the skull and tiger, but we can kind of see their face behind that. So
But that's like that was so like the way that looks. I mean, like, again, the lighting with the colorist and stuff like that. Bringing it out here, bringing out your art, and it really complements it. Like it just, this was what really stood out. I love the way you did this, the way you drew this out. Like, even like the colorist did a really good job, like, complementing these things, and even doing this little shade of like orange right here, this gold. the tiger and stuff.
Tiger mask, yeah.
But yeah, I was just wondering about that. Like you have the original art like right next to you, so I can see it.
That page,
huh?
Some guy bought that first page.
Oh dang!
I got the original of the second page.
Yeah. Like this one here.
Yeah, I got that page.
Yeah.
I have to. It's right here behind me in the drawer.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like this, the way you did that. I just wanted to see that how you did that, how it looked on the original. But that looks really cool.
Let me see if I can go dig it out real quick.
Yeah, go get that.
All right, it's right behind me.
Yeah. So this is telling the audience this is Avalon, and this is one of the first things that was coming out on ArcTunes, on Archaven and everything, and I was following this series. I think even just before it launched, I bought all the issues, I think there were 6 issues, and I don't know if you did all 6, but
the first 2 issues.
First 2 issues, okay.
Yeah.
And I remember when your art ended, and I was like, no, it just went so well with the story. Like the way it moved and everything. I was
and I did it on 9x12 boards.
The 9x12 boards, yeah.
I did almost actual size. First time I ever did that, and it was like working on a Swiss watch. I thought it would be faster. But anyway, here it is. Let's see.
Like how can I do this? Hold on, let me.
Back a little bit.
How can I'm trying to see, like, how can I get you? Hold on a second.
See, there's that one guy right there.
Oh, here we go. Oh no, that's not it. Here you are. This is what it was. Oh, okay, there we go. Now I figured it out.
All right. So let me get a little more.
There we go.
There's that. There's those guys there. You're asking to see how that was done. Yeah. And then the colors takes over,
Yeah, but that still looks. Yeah.
You can see where I light it out,
Damn, that's still.
And wrinkles and stuff, and see that. I mean, you see the guy's hair right there,
Mm-hmm.
I mean.
Right.
His hair right there. I don't know if the colors quite caught it there.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's on a 9x12 board, and
well, it's really cool. Yeah, I just wanted to see that there. But yeah, the colors kind of brightens up some of this,
Yeah, he complimented it.
Yeah, he did it. He did it well. He did it well with that. But that really stood out. That was a really good opener. The way you drew them and stuff. And well, how did Chuck write that out on the script?
About he just said some guys with hoods, with one with a skull and the one with the tiger, and then I just did my thing with them.
Got it. Yeah. All right. Well, one with a skull, one with a tiger.
yeah. One with a skull mask and a tiger mask. Yeah. Well, you
well,
can see the guy's hair right there in page 1 there. The other guy must be bald.
Let's see. Yeah, so so this was the first introduction to it, and then I really liked this art. I was really enjoying it, and then you disappeared, and then I went looking you up, and I'm like, wait, you did the turtles and everything, and I go pull out the turtles, going through it and stuff. So it was cool. So I was like, oh, he's been around. He's been around.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, it's
like a webtoon type thing. You know what? They did do it as a webtoon, didn't they?
Yeah.
Is this a webtoon?
This is on ArcTunes.
Yeah, right. Guy counting his money with a 6-pack of beer. You got his beer.
So I was gonna ask you about what is your influence on the shots and stuff? Like, are you a movie guy? Is it just strictly comics? Is it just what is it like? What
it could be either or, but it's mostly just out of my head.
Yeah.
I visualize stuff in my head and I'm able to transfer onto the board or paper.
Yeah.
If I need a reference, I'll go look for a photo reference, but even that bar scene right there at the booths and the counter. That's all out of my head.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow. That's really good. Like I mean, all the time I'm always messing with like photography and layouts. Like it's really movie influenced, and yeah, it's mainly like I got to sketch it out. I'll just sketch everything out like pretty fast, and then I start constructing it on the page, and that's what it sort of just the scene comes out, and I start thinking of things, or I'll take pictures or reference and stuff just to kind of enhance details or something like that. So it's mainly just like it's like, do you watch movies? Do you
I got the ball game on or something, you know. If it's summertime or football, baseball, I can kind of work. And if something happens, you know, exciting, I can look up. Okay, there's that play, and I just go back to drawing again. Well, I would suppose that there's movies in my head that noir, film noir type thing that I would pick up on. And I'm going to be working on this one story called Occupation Gangster, something I created when I was a 16-year-old kid. I've drawn this one scene like 10 times over the years. Yeah. And somebody wants to put an anthology together, so I'm going to redraw it again, but I'm going to kind of arrange it differently. There's a certain way I used to do it all the time, but now I'm going to pace it a little different or run the scenes differently. Yeah. And, but it's basically, it would still be the same story. But, yeah. That's a future thing I got to. Yeah. I'm working on Liza right now for Chuck about self-driving cars.
Is that supposed to be secret? Are you supposed to be telling me that?
That's about all I can tell you.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Let's see. Let me go through. So this is. Let me go open up. I was showing this earlier with Ethereum. Now it's like Ethereum. Sorry. So you showed me this, and like I remember you were just like you were just messaging me, and you just like, or no, oh you just put it on Facebook, right? For everybody to see.
Right. And I put the first book up. What would have been the first book, but they were broken the 4 parts for the back of Savage Dragon. Yeah.
And then see like see like this. It's like, okay, so like how'd you come up with this? Like I mean set the scene, like what's going on here? Like what's starting out?
They're reacting to what's going on in front of the next page. That 2-page spread. That's their reaction.
Right.
They knew something happened there, and they snuck in there. It's like Area 51 type stuff, you know. And this.
So they're walking in, and they just see this total like they see a satellite, they see jets, they see helicopters, they see all this crazy stuff all together.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, there's a book called, I don't know if you saw, Vanguard Ethereal Warriors. I should send that to you. That's the issue before this, or not an issue before, but a book before this. Yeah, it's like a one-shot book, like 48 pages or something, and that book takes place before this. And in that book, Ethereal Warriors, you can see how it all started to where we're looking at this here right now.
But this is pretty good. Like, you don't even need to have the previous issue. I mean, wait, did you draw that one?
Yeah.
You drew the first issue.
Yeah, Ethereal Warriors. It's just a one-shot book.
Oh, okay. And then you continued on with this one. You continued on.
Right. This is the follow-up. The
issue 2 is that like,
you know, yeah.
Oh, like it's so it's like issue 2 and then.
Or no, this is like in the backup of Savage Dragon.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I'm like second issue sequel. What's the
YouTube land?
Yeah, this is a very good angle here. I like the shot here.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, every single thing here, it's just like it's getting the point across. Like. You don't even need the words. It's just like, it's like he sees something here. They're spooked by it. And he says, let's get out of here. And he says, wait a minute, and then they see something. And then it's just, let's check it out. Yeah. And then they're checking.
This kid here, the black kid here, has got a connection to that's his picture of him that fell from that visor in the car.
Yeah, I was going to tell you that. I was going to say, is that him? I'm telling you, it explaining itself.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Like by his face, his expression, him grabbing it.
Falling from the visor there.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
And then he's looking at it. We see the picture. And then all of a sudden his voice comes out from the mist. That's kind of the mist is forming around them.
That's cool.
And then,
wow.
That's Chook. That's Charlie. His name is Charles. Charles Hendricks, and that's his dad, and that's his kid.
Huh.
They don't know it though, not at that moment. And then his dad, his Chook is over there, is going to realize it when he sees the picture.
Wow.
See, he's looking at the picture. Wait, huh? It's something.
Even this shot here,
rushing back in.
This shot right here with him running.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Like, I mean, because sometimes it's like some people will take a photo, they'll do a reference, and they'll stand in one place and they'll do their thing like this, and it'll look like it'll look like the picture they took. Like let's say what I've noticed is that if I do take a reference shot and I'm doing a running pose.
Yeah,
like I have to tweak. I'm tweaking the art. It has to be more exaggerated. But sometimes people will just kind of just almost like trace the photo, or something like that. The body motion in it, and there's no motion really. It just kind of looks like you're standing there with your arm up. You're like you're doing Running Man, and you're just doing that. But this is really good. This is like there's like a lot of pull here,
and that's not any reference. That's all out of my head.
That's awesome, dude.
I don't use reference.
I've messed myself up. I want to see how it's gonna look, and I've never, cognitively, just like
I got a mirror over here, the closet doors over here. If I need to get a hold of something, I'll look in the mirror.
Oh yeah, I do the same thing.
I rarely do that though, but I can. Yeah.
I'll do that with expressions. I'll do because if you go through my comics, you'll see like the facial expressions. Like I'll just make faces all the time and throughout the comics, like goofiness or like just exaggerated or whatever. Right. And I'll just be, I'm always doing that.
Making thing down, man.
Huh?
You got that anime thing down there.
I'm
Mr. Suprema. Great stuff.
Well, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. We'll look at that stuff later. We'll look at it. We'll look through, and then I'll have you give me your assessment, and then. What is it? This is awesome. That's cool.
That's when he realized, he's trying. They think he's chasing them, but he's trying to.
Right.
I realize who you are. With too far away, too scared.
I was trying to tell you the story. You keep telling me the story. I told you, let me tell you the story. I'm like, your pictures are so good. Like the way that you're carrying this story, I could just figure it out. I'm like, yeah, I know, Frank. I know.
Good. I pride myself on my storytelling.
Yeah, dude, it's very good. Even the shot's really good too. I would have done her butt different, but for me. I know, like I'm like it's not a part. It's not going to carry the story along, but it's just I'm always like eye candy. I'm always my mind jumps to that kind of stuff. I don't even
pants sticking to the seat of her cheeks there. It's like it's a fitted kind of.
It's not enough, Frank. It's not enough.
It doesn't have to go in there.
It's not enough, Frank. It's not enough.
Between the pockets, that's good enough.
This is cool. Like I like the sequence here, dude. This is awesome. Like you did it. This is like the same. Like the camera's kind of staying in the same spot here.
Right.
But overall, I mean, like it works so well. Like it's you did it different angles here, and this is working just fine. This is great.
Thank you.
Great storytelling, man.
Thank you.
It's fantastic.
This is a
really cool
story. When Graham saw this, he said, "Dude, you need to get the stuff printed. You need to do."
Yes, you do. I'm just like I told
you, get it put together. Crowdfunding.
Yep. You need to get this printed. You need to get this done here. It's really good. This is very, very good. I love the way this looks.
You see them mocking it with the Area 51 spray painted on the restricted.
Yeah. That's really cool.
The first time I ever used Photoshop too. Very first time I ever used Photoshop coloring or anything.
What year was this?
2007.
2007. Okay.
Somewhere around there.
And you colored this.
Yes.
Oh, damn. This is good. I mean, for the time, I'm like, this is good.
Thank you.
Very, very good. Just just simple. Just like gets the point across. The story, nothing's getting in the way of the story. Yeah. Oh, like slipping here. Yeah, man, the pacing here, the story, this looks great. Yeah. I'm like, so do you start out with well, you showed me your storyboards before and you really like penciled those. I'm like, these are finished. Like, what are you doing? No, but so
I didn't do I didn't do any prelims or on scratch paper or anything like that, unless there was something I had to work out. Certain composition, then I would go to scratch paper. But this is all straight to the boards. Pencil the board, tighten it up, flush it out, contour line, ink it up, all in contour line, go back in there, scrub some pencil in there for shadow, and then re-ink those.
How much time did you have to do this?
Oh, this was at my leisure. We were like, there was no deadline or nothing like that. So I got a whole bunch done, and then we started printing it. The back of Savage Dragon.
Like this, it's like, like, I mean, the way this looks here, like, I know that it's like, there's this stylized, there's a,
right.
It's things I noticed throughout comics, like where, because this is like consistent, like you have a consistency, a style that goes from beginning to end, and this all works. It all just works really well. But things like, like when I see this part here, the Jack Kirby stuff that I noticed, or some of these comic book artists, and they, like, I really go like, man, I always forget, like, yeah, you can do anything. It doesn't have to look like super realistic.
Nope.
Even though I do that, but I try to mix in that, because now I'm like, after looking at all this stuff, seeing your stuff, seeing a lot of the old stuff, and like going through that, I'm like, yeah, you can do anything in comics. Remember that, even though that's like, I don't know. It's like also with that answer, I'm being very vague. I don't know. It's like I'm not really giving because
yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. It all fits in with what I'm doing as far as that particular style.
Yeah.
And I know it's simplified, and there's not no over literal. I do a lot of suggestion. I don't have to be literal with every line. If I can do it with one swipe or a few lines, then it's done. Then I'll move on to the next thing. But there's some guys who are so literal and drawing everything. They got to draw a little bolt, and we got to see every brick on a building that's 5 miles away, and that stuff all melts together when it's that far away. It's like it's not color. But
that's what I'm trying to do too. When it's like, I don't have to, like, sometimes I would go in and detail all these things in a long shot. But now if you see, I could show you different things where, like, I'll just do a box of different things. Like I did in this one panel, and there's two people fighting, and close up. Yeah, I do all the details and stuff. But like, there's another shot where they're watching it on a screen, and I just do like an outline sort of thing. It looks very cartoony, almost. Yeah, it almost looks, it's like a silhouette, but there's still kind of like of an image, almost like it's a very simple rendering of this very detailed thing. It's like, you have a cartoon version of this, but it still looks like a realistic thing. So anyway, so I'm trying to get used to that, trying to get my brain, and so I'm trying to ask you, it's like when you're doing when you're trying to just suggest it, you're trying to impression. It's an impressionist. It's like
Right.
how much do you agonize over that? Like, how long does it take you to get like this page done? Like with these clouds, the way you did that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, how long did it take you to like? I mean, do you agonize over it? Do you take a long time to kind of figure out how you're going to?
I'll tickle through it. I'll get it all drawn out. Roughed out and stuff, and then I'll start tightening it up.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, all that black that's added.
Yeah.
It's not even drawn in my first pencil stage. I just draw a contour line, and then I'll ink all the contour lines like a coloring book. And then I'll go back in, erase, all the lead off the page, go back in there. Now this particular stuff, I might do it just doing straight with ink instead of going, scrubbing in shadow first with pencil.
Yeah.
If I recall this stuff, I was rendering with the ink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was finishing up. So as I was contouring, then I would consider my light source and then just put the shadows where they needed to go,
This is really good.
That's how I did this particular stuff.
Well, this was really good. Like even this, like this whole spot here with the blacks and everything. And I like her. It's a very feminine pose. Like this is very like I always do that too. The hands up.
Yeah.
She's, like this, very, yeah.
She's kind of like just kind of prancing through,
yeah, that's
being afraid,
right. The hand thing. That's a very good like. It's distinct. It's just like you're gonna have a woman walk around. She's gonna do this like.
I had a woman hear me purr.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's supposed to be roar. Yeah.
I got you. Oh, well, this is pretty cool. Yeah, this is awesome. Wow. And he just sits down.
That transformation right there, where she's ghosting through.
Oh yeah. I was gonna ask you that.
Yep.
Did he just like walk through her?
Or did she pass through him? She passed through him. She doesn't know what's happened to her because after she went through that wall.
Yeah.
That scene that you.
Yeah.
Saw her getting pulled into the wall.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Early on. Right.
Yeah, so she's walking around now that she's in that building now, the powerhouse. So that's what it's called. She's walking around there. And not realizing what she is now. Is that her spirit or what's? And then Chook doing a sniff.
Yeah,
he knows I'm here. And then the way I did that last panel, he's looking that direction, and she's looking up at him like, he's flinging the chair around and like, who's here? Fee, 5 foot thumb, whatever.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love the way you did that. That's cool. Like I'm always thinking of different ways. I'm like, there was like something I had to draw, and like, how am I going to do invisible? How am I going to do that? How am I going to make it look? And I'm like, I just don't end up doing anything. I'm like, what am I going to do? How am I going to do this? And I'm like, I don't, because I have a leisure of freelance in a way. I can just kind of go to the next thing. I don't have like this. I'm not working with really any deadlines.
Yeah.
So I really don't have to like get it done, like like at the moment. So I just sort of just brush it off.
With me too, right now.
And,
It's kind of like with me too right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to get stuff done, but I'm doing that for Chuck, and I'm dragging my feet on a little bit. But I was kind of, when you say agonizing, I kind of let it mull over in my head, and things keep coming like new ideas or how to do this. That's how I, before I go to the board, I don't really agonize as I draw it. Although, I'll try to find it on a board where I'm constantly erasing. And okay, no, it's got to go over here. It's got to, but basically still drawing the same picture, just a matter of positioning it on the board. But yeah, I can procrastinate because I'm thinking too much about it. Say, okay, wait a minute, and then stuff comes to me, and it's like, all right. Then I go for it, Like I keep rehearsing it in my head.
Yeah.
The story,
Yeah. Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, she said, "What's happened to me?" And she goes running.
That's good. See the background and everything. Not too detailed. Not too. It's just good. It's
That
just.
butt good enough for you over
What's up?
there? Was that butt good enough for you?
Let me see. Yeah, it's all right. That's pretty good. This, I mean, this is fine. You know, gets the point across, but still, I would have had more of a hip out thing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get all
Yeah.
anatomically. Yeah.
Got it. This is good too. That's really good. I love this panel right here. That's awesome.
Yeah. Little
That's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it tickles.
That's cool. This whole shot here. Damn, Frank. Damn. So like when I say that in the when we're messaging each other and I go, damn, that's how I sound. So just have that in your mind.
Yeah, I know it's like a sound effect for you.
Wow.
Yeah, I got all kinds of word on this.
Yeah.
Mental type looking page.
That's cool. The earth in her eyes.
There's no pen and ink there. It's all color and line holds, you know.
Line holds?
Yeah, with the like her nose is all blue lined and
yeah,
it gets the effect across though, you know.
Yeah.
There's like two different one's planet Earth and the other one's planet Ethra, where that powerhouse came from.
Ah.
Her left eye is Ethra, then Earth.
I thought it was Pangea.
Yeah, it looks like Pangea, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool too. Yeah. Just weird looking landscape stuff. It's the clouds. Like, dude, you did it. This is great. Damn.
Thanks.
Frank, we got to get this. Going. We got to figure this out.
I gotta. Yeah.
Others wiser than me need to help you get this rolling.
I'm talking to Graham, but we got too busy during the convention. So.
Well, just keep bothering him. Keep bothering him, damn it.
We'll figure it out. I mean.
I don't like your attitude. I want to hear you upbeat, and you're trying to get you're gonna get this done.
84 pages, and I want to put this in one book. We want to kind of reprint all the old Megaton stuff too, and I got to finish up that story for an omnibus.
Yeah,
that's the Mega. See, I would do those teardrops different though in that first panel up there. Yeah, that's too much. I would probably eliminate some of that. And just probably take all those drops out. Just her eyes watering up is good enough. Yeah,
that would have been fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like emphasize some of the light here and everything, and just making it. Yeah, just make it look like tears. That'd be good.
Remove them. Yeah.
That'd be good. It's cool.
Pulls her out. He's like, what the,
Yeah, I like this design. I like the design you made of him. It's pretty cool.
Thanks.
Yeah.
His name was Charles, but he could only remember part of the call himself Chuk.
Chuk?
C-H-U-K.
Chuck.
Yeah.
Chuk. Yeah, Chuck.
Yeah.
And now you wrote this story too?
Gary Carlson, we collaborated on it. Gary and I had done a lot of stuff together.
Well, damn.
We collaborated on it. We bounce ideas. There's Chuk.
Wow. Damn. Chuk.
What the Chuk? Oh, okay.
Wow, that's cool. Very good. Very good.
Thanks.
Very good, man.
Love this whole thing. I sent you that whole thing, though, huh? Yeah, I mean, you got all 84 pages, right?
Yeah. I got to keep going. I keep going. Page 25 already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. These would have been covers.
These are covers?
This would have been the back cover to issue 1. That one where Etherine's flying towards it would have been the cover. That would have been the back cover. This would have been the second cover.
Yeah. That's cool, man. Love the way that hair looks and everything.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, it just like
you see the captors in the lens there.
Yeah.
Zoom.
Yeah. That's cool.
at the Apaches.
Wow. It's like, wow, dude, you did a good job. This blur here.
Yeah, I was all in the Photoshop and I was getting crazy. I was acting like an amateur.
So this is 2007 Photoshop.
So it was around that time. Maybe it might have been earlier.
Dude, imagine like the imagine like today. Now they have different blur. There's like blur galleries. Like you can do different blur effects.
Right.
With the irises, with the eye.
Yeah.
The blur. What was the other thing? Well, anyways, there's other little effects there and everything. But yeah. Let's see. Who's this?
Yeah, these were like motion blurs. And there's some box blurs in there.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's a great shot. Holy crap! You have a very it's very, again, it's moves like a movie. It just like it's very cinematic. This is exactly how I'm always trying to move my movies along, my comics along, the panels along. But I'm trying to remember I'm drawing a comic. I'm always trying to remember it. So yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because you're going in the direction that we're going right to left instead of left to right. We're more used to that kind of motion, but
yeah,
went from right to left.
I know. I always seem to do that whenever I'm drawing. I'm like, I do go from this direction. Is that left-handedness? Is that the?
I don't know why I went from right to left. It seemed like the natural would be the left to right.
Yeah, but that works. It just works really well.
The staff shot is just in front of you anyway. You can't tell what direction.
So clouds are always like a pain in the ass to me sometimes, but I kind of found a pretty interesting, very stylized, very like, yeah, it's like an impressionistic. I guess it's like I'm trying to just not go into all. I used to go into all these little details, but I just kind of like if you see with some of the pages that I did with Joe Frank and when they did Outside. And Joe FRANKENSTEIN,
right?
Just kind of I stylized the clouds, and then what I would do is that I would go and
how far are you on that?
I'm just the 5 pages in. I haven't. I'm working on something else, and I'm trying to get this other stuff out of the way, so I could start storyboarding that comic.
How many pages is that supposed to be?
64.
Yeah,
I know, but it's going to be about 12 to 16 pages a month.
All right. So when's the release date planned? Sometime next end of next year or so?
Well, we're hoping it's going to be 4 to 5 months. About 5 months. It should be done.
All right.
I'm drawing and coloring that thing.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, wow.
I didn't mean to put you on a downer here. Go ahead.
What's up?
I didn't mean to put you on a downer about the work that's ahead of you.
I know. Nah, man, you didn't put me in a downer. No, I'm all right. I'm good.
You gotta hobble through it, you said? Oh.
No, I'm like I want to get to it. I want to get to it.
I know, Anthony.
And I'm like I want to start on it. I think I just have this other work that I'm on. I took it was about a month, and then but then I just started working on it probably the last 2 weeks. And it took me 2 weeks to do 4 pages, but that was because there was just new characters and stuff in it. Like I came up, like I had a first initial idea. Does that ever happen to you where you have an initial idea about a character, how you want them to look, and then you come up with a better idea, like like later on?
Yeah.
But it slows everything down.
I think you do it. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's cool. Very good. I love, like I always do. I always enjoy the wide panels because again, it's very storyboard. It's very like
screen racial type thing.
What's up?
That movie screen racial type.
Yeah.
Thing?
Yeah. That's great. Whoa! What's happening here? They're flying out.
Yeah, well, you see the rockets. They're coming back at them.
Well,
it's kind of hard to see in that panel where they're shooting them.
Well, see, they're shooting him there. Okay,
sound effect added in there. that lets you know they're being shot at.
Okay, well, you need to fix the diff. You need to the ground here,
Right.
or this right here, the smoke, because I didn't even notice that they were being shot at.
It's too close to the same colors.
Yeah. All right.
I have to blur out that background. Hello. So anyway, they shot those missiles, and now those missiles are repelling away from Powerhouse, and some of them are coming back.
So wait, this is a missile hitting the helicopter?
Yeah. It might be Etherian hitting them.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a missile hitting them. That's why.
Because they're really going to explode.
Okay.
Something's going on. Okay. They're being attacked by an outside force that they.
Yeah, this isn't a missile, right?
Right.
Okay.
I forgot. That's what he's attacking them.
Damn. Frank, these are very, very good. Wow.
Thanks, man.
I got to step up my game. I got to try to outdo you.
I got to step up to you.
I got to step it up, man. This is damn.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Well, that was a very sweet comment that you made. But Frank, this is great. This looks really good. Wow. I'm enjoying it.
Got to do something. Omnibus.
Yeah, man, I got to draw. You got to let me get in there. Now, I didn't want to say it, but now I'm like, I got to get something in your book too. I got to draw you like something in there.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I got to take your care. I got to try to take one of these kind of like Kirby-esque looking characters and see if I can do it. I got to see if I can do it.
Yeah.
You got to give me like you got to like
write cover from you.
Well, you got to write me like 2 pages or something, 2 or 3 pages.
Yeah. You got Joe Frankenstein. You got to work on.
So. I know. I'll fit in something.
Okay, don't have Graham come knocking at your door.
I know. Yeah, I don't know yet. I mean, like so far with Graham, we've had a really good working relationship.
Yeah, Graham's a good guy. You know, I did something for his giant-sized two-fisted manly tails, right?
What? You did?
Yeah.
What'd you do? Hold on. What? Wait, where is it?
Doc Rock.
Why can't I see it here?
Wrote the story.
Who wrote the story?
Kevin Grievox.
Well, I don't know why I can't see it. I have it up here.
Size two-fisted manly tails, covered by Michael Golden.
I don't know why I don't see it there. I guess I took it out. I don't know why.
Yeah, I got a story in there.
Okay, well, damn it. Well, I'm going to look at it.
All right, yeah. Stock Rock.
Why didn't I see? I remember I was just working on My Sister Suprema, and I had just been working on My Sister Suprema, and Graham sort of didn't really know me yet in a way. Like I wasn't really like on his radar. And I told Chuck, I said, Chuck, let me know if you need anything for this book. Let me know. I really want to work on something with this book. But we were working on My Sister Supreme. I needed to get that done.
Don't worry about
it. But he says I could try to work on something with the next one maybe. Why can't I see it? It's somewhere here. Yeah, there it is. Dang, I knew it was there. So hold on, let me see. Which one did you do?
Doc Rock.
Doc Rock. Like
You say, yeah, look at the index context page.
Yeah, dude, right here. Wait, buy the sword.
Yeah.
Sword. Let me do this here. So, right there, right?
Yeah.
That's right. I read this. I read this one time, right when I got it, right when it came in. I got it and I read it, Couldn't put it down. Finished it. I didn't think I was going to, and I finished it.
Yeah.
It was great. And then I didn't remember anybody who's drawn in this one, but there you go. Two-Fisted Manly Tales. You can buy this. You could pick this up. I don't know. Do you get any royalties from it?
No, I think you got to get that from Graham.
Yeah.
That's from his Compass Comics.
It does look like, again, you did the cover. It looks like you're
Michael Golden.
Michael Golden.
Yeah.
Dude. I got to go back and read this stuff now again. Because Dan Lawless is in here. And
Those beautiful women. Likes doing that female form.
Yes, he does. Yeah. Yeah. What is it? That's really cool, man. You just now, like, again, I got something else from Frank Fosco. So you got to tell people, I guess now in the middle of this, or now we're in, you got to tell people more about who you are, where you came from, what you doing here. No.
Came from my mom. Born in California.
So tell the people a little bit about your give your whole Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Where to begin?
Christmas Carol? Oh.
No, I don't know. I'm like the how'd you get it? Like what are you? Where'd you start off with comics? Like how'd you make your name? Like how did you become?
My dad,
name kind of thing.
Growing up in Chicago, my dad used to collect comic books. He used to have them around the house, the
Yeah.
apartment. You know, I saw Fantastic Four 47 or 48 with Galactus and the Silver Surfer. My dad bought that comic, but they were using it for coffee coasters and the bird cage. You know, but they didn't know what they had. But yeah, my dad collected the comics. I first saw Fantastic Four because my dad was collecting them. Saw the Black Panther story. I saw the stuff as Jack Kirby was drawing the stuff, you know. He'd draw it, it'd be out, and I'd be looking at it. So, yeah, I'm from that era. And, well, my dad was artistic, and he used to paint pictures and
oh, really?
Pictures for the Bible and stuff like that. He would paint pictures of Jesus, Sermon on the Mount, and he did pictures of knights. King was it Sir Richard, the Lionheart?
Yeah,
King Richard. Yeah, he did one of those paintings. Well, I would watch Dad, and Dad used to put little like Daredevil and these murals on our bedroom wall. Daredevil, Dynamo from Wally Wood. Batman from the hanging from the tree from the model kit, the Aurora model kit, and I painted those on the wall. So I took after Dad, and I liked drawing, and teachers took notice of me in first grade of my artistic abilities. They got a little flabbergasted because I was, quite drawing like the kids my age. It's a little more advanced, and so I took off to that. Comic books is what I gravitated to. So
how old? Wait, so you said you grew up in the household? Like when did you start? Like
I was drawing. The first comic book I drew, I was 4 years old. With a crayon, and I took a cover off of a Legion of Superheroes book or Justice League book or something. Used it for my cover.
Yeah.
So from a cover from a real comic, I used that for my crude crayon drawings on paper. That was the first comic book I remember doing. I was 4 or 5 years old.
Wow.
And I wanted to draw comics ever since I was a young kid. We started our own little comics group called Flame Comics. Before
Flame Comics, yeah.
Yeah. Not Flame Comics, but that was our
Flamer Comics, I know.
yeah. So bear the torch, Flame Comics. Well, we got all folded pieces of paper, of letter-sized paper, folded in half. We made our own comic books, and we were like, what, 8, 9, 10-year-old kids and stuff. And
So you had friends growing up that were into comics?
oh yeah, we were all like Marvel or DC. You know, one kid across the street was DC. We were all Marvel kids.
Yeah.
Marvel was really catching on, you know, and so yeah, I was a Marvel kid, and I wanted to do stuff for Marvel. I wanted to do Fantastic Four or Conan, and none of that stuff panned out. But yeah, ever since I was a young kid, I wanted to draw comic books. I was always drawing in the classroom, and you know,
High school?
high school, my art teachers took notice, and when I graduated high school, one of my art teachers went with me to New York to go to Marvel Comics DC. I was 17 years old.
Yeah.
And showed my stuff to Marvel and DC and Warren Magazine, Neil Adams and Continuity over there. It was 1977. And there was like, oh, if it wasn't for a recession and all that stuff. And, you know, Dick Giordano's looking at my stuff over at Continuity Studios, Neil Adams studio.
Yeah.
Hey, Neil, check out this kid's stuff. And Neil comes over and looks at me, nah.
Wow.
So, yeah, and so that's kind of how it went. And, you know, then I just kind of lost interest in stuff. You know, I was partying too much, was carrying on like a fool. And so I didn't really pursue it the way I should. And every time I was a welder, and I had a piece of soapstone like chalk. And I drew all this picture of Conan, this scene, all on a piece of steel. People are coming and looking at it and say, what the heck are you working here for, man? What are you doing here? I said, well,
that's cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was too much of a partier then and didn't really pursue it. But I think God's hand was on me, too, to keep me from, you know.
Going too far?
Yeah, he was saying no when I was pushing, you know. So, or he had his reasons. And
family stuff, like what you want to talk about? Family stuff? Did you end up? Are you married? I don't even know.
No, I've been divorced for so long. It's I got kids that are 42 and 40, and 4 grandkids. From one son. And
yeah.
My eldest grandkid's like 21 years old, and the youngest is 10.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, I've been pretty much to myself, you know, living in solitude, solitary confinement. I don't know.
Yeah, this. I mean, like, I don't know, like comic stuff. It's been tough. I've been doing it since 2013.
2015.
No, 2013.
Oh, 20. Okay.
It was right before I got married. So I got married. I got married in 2013, but it was in 2013 like I was really like pursuing it. And so from then on, it's been rough. It's just because it's like I'm very mono-focused. Like all I do is draw. Like it's all I've known. That's all I do. It's I've always focused on. It was either going to be like I'm going to work for Disney or I'm going to work for comics. It's like I'm going to do something with comics. Like I was just like, I'm going to draw. That's what I'm doing. That's what I've pursued.
Right.
And it's been tough. So it's been tough on.
It's of you, man. It's part of you. That's what you want to do. That's how you express yourself.
Yeah. And it's just like, but it's like, you know, you find I found a good wife. Like I have a good wife, very supportive.
Yeah.
And then, but it's like, but you could only. This is like almost like the caution with marrying. You know, getting married with like if comic artists and stuff like that, because you become the comic artist is like a burden. And I just like I just want to know. I want to know your thoughts about this. But you said you're divorced. You know, I don't know the whole background about that. But I'm 10 years in marriage, and it's like the last 3 years have been really tough. And that's when I started really getting into almost like I can now consider myself a professional in the last 3 years. I'm working with Chuck, working with Graham, working with Shane, working with all these people, and I'm doing some of the best work I've done. But I'm not like. Nothing's cushy, you know what I mean? Like I'm not like but it's tough. It's like it's really tough right now, and so it's put a strain on the marriage and stuff. But we're working through things. It's like I had another friend of mine who he had gotten divorced. He's in comics and he's in all this stuff, and he didn't see that coming. And I was kind of using him as like I was thinking of his situation, like he's some sort of like an example about what's going on. Like he can do this and this at the same time. And I was, again, I didn't go like full board like the direction he was going. He's just got a different like. He's just a lot better at it than I am, I guess. I don't know, in a way. But he ended up getting divorced, and I was like, whoa! I like. So I was at a point where like I had talked to Graham about this, and I was at a point where like I'm going to either give up comics because I don't want anything to harm my marriage, like I don't want anything like that to happen. But God stepped in with other opportunities that came up, and now things are good, financially. But it's like. There was like, again, the last 3 years, man, there was like moments of like, it's like up and down and you feel it. So I just always like want to know your thoughts about that, about like when it's marriage and you have kids and you're trying to pursue comics and it's difficult. It's a difficult life.
Oh, yeah. I didn't get divorced because of comics and stuff like that. I was too much of a partier and carrying on and just, being absent from my wife and stuff like that. And one thing led to another. She was supportive with the comic stuff. She had no problem with that.
Yeah.
But I was doing independent comics at the time. I was doing stuff for Gary Carlson, for Megaton Comics. So, yeah. And I haven't been married since 1986. So I have never really pursued or.
That's when I was born.
What's that?
That's when I was born.
86.
I was born in 86.
Yeah.
37. Yeah. I'm 37 years old.
Yeah. Well, I'll be 68 the 23rd of this month.
You're 68?
I'll be 68.
Wow.
Don't look it, I know.
Yeah.
Except for the white hair, that kind of,
So she was supportive with it, and
huh?
Yeah, she was supportive with it, and
yeah, she was in some of my pages. She was helping me out with the filling.
Holy crap! Really?
She was helping me out with some pages and stuff. Yeah, she was cool.
Yeah, like my wife. I'm trying to get like she has like Chuck talks about this, like his wife has no interest or something like that in what he does.
That too, don't care at all and just let you do your thing, leave you alone.
Right, and like my wife has
bills and bring the money in.
Right, and exactly, and so, but that's always been the issue. It's just the money aspect of it. Like I started with I wanted to figure out how to make this work. Like do the YouTube thing, do this kind of stuff. But I'm a big scatterbrain. I have all these ideas and I have like this plan, but I don't know how to kind of get it in a way where it works and I can like the next step and the next step and the next step. My wife can do that stuff. But
you're not orderly or constructed enough to do it in orderly fashion. It's just too much all at once.
Right. So it's kind of like where Joe Kubert and his wife, where he says, I don't want to do all this other whatever administrative whatever stuff. I have the curriculum and I want to do the school. I have this idea. And so his wife did the, like almost like, I don't know, like getting it in order, getting the book in order, getting all that stuff so he could just focus on the work.
Yeah.
And that was a pretty good dynamic right there, right?
Yeah.
My wife is very, very good. I mean, I'm telling you, in like instances, like years that it took me, like I didn't know what to sort of like give for a page rate. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to figure that out. I was like, I was struggling with that. And then, when you want to focus on it and you want to actually like give some thought to it, you got to get back to work. You got to work for 10 hours and then you're fried. And then you're like, okay, I'm really going to think about it. But then you got to work some. It just that always kept happening all the time. Right? I need to learn this. I need to figure this out. But then I got to do this work, and this page is taking a long time.
The hard part is trying to utilize your time.
Yeah,
and I separate into these little compartments of what I got to do.
Yeah, and then what took me 3 years to it was still going on. I got my wife involved, and she just like there's moments where my wife just goes, I'll help you. Like she's gonna help me. I'm like, okay, like, and then we figure it out. And it took her like just like a week just to help me figure out what I can offer for a page right now. And like, so I'm like, I just was like not sure like what makes sense and how I should do, because people agonize over that stuff. How much should I get paid right? How much should I do page rate? How much should I do this as an artist, as an illustrator? What should I charge? She just got that all figured out for me. So now I know.
Did she become your agent?
Well, it's like I'm still working on that. I'm still like they're still trying to get her to help me with certain things. Like she doesn't realize like she can unlock something. If financial situation is the issue, she can help me organize these things, these ideas that I have, so I can get them done and figure it out where I should buy my time today and do this and do this. She can really figure that out for me. Yeah. And we're working on that. We're trying to figure this out. We're trying to work it out. So I got her. I only could get her so far, but now we're in a different situation at the moment because she got like a part-time job, and so now it's like less time at home, and it's like less time here. So now we're trying to work that out. So she has to work full-time right now, and then she's going to transition into part-time, but it's like so anyways, we're just figuring that all out. So
you just want to concentrate on the art part of it, and just let somebody else handle all the other stuff.
Yeah, and I'm just telling you, she's very good at that. Like she's very good, and she just doesn't like, she's very ambitious in her own way. And she's got lots of ideas, and she's got things that she can do. And then but it's like but I have this comic book business. I don't know. I just go, I want to do comics, make it work. It's like, I don't know. Like, and she can help me along with that, and it can get
now.
What's up? What'd you say?
Serenity now.
Yeah, right. If you just help me just a little bit, just help. Anyways, I don't know.
You know what? Like, Graham, his wife Julie helps him with. She does all the packaging and puts all the, gets this product out.
I know. I tell my wife, I'm like, what? She's look. Like, it's like I look at all the other,
They got a little distribution center where they do all that stuff.
Right. But I just look at all the other guys, all the other artists in Comicsgate, and like a lot of their wives help them out with a lot of different things here and there. And I'm like, I'm trying to little by little, she's been helping me out. Yeah. It benefits her too. Like that's the thing. It benefits her.
Anthony,
what's up?
Put the screen between us. Get that off of there.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
They're too long. People are gonna get sick of seeing this stuff.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I wasn't moving. I like this 2-page spread. I like that 2-page spread. It's really nice.
All right. Anyway,
Okay, so that was just like it's just a cautionary, like people who you want to get into comics. Yeah. If you are kind of usually if you're sick of like all this other stuff that's going on with Hollywood or comics these days, and you want to go pursue your own thing, just forewarning. I mean, like you are a burden. Like I feel like I've been a burden, and it's like I'm burdensome, like because
I got you.
You're doing work where you're just like, not a lot of money's going to come in. It's gonna take time, and it's going to take a lot of earnestness, a lot of faith, a lot of trusting the Holy Spirit, a lot of trusting God in this whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you're not a man of faith, it's like I don't even know how much more you're gonna like. How would you get through this? But it takes a lot of just trudging through it, and I've come to a place now where it's like, my faith in God, my the career where God just seems to be kind of opening up opportunities. Right. When we were in a moment where like I was ready to quit, I was just gonna say like whatever projects I had like going on, I was ready to quit. I was just because I didn't want it to harm I didn't want it to harm the marriage. I didn't want it to harm the household. And then out of nowhere, God keeps doing this with art. Things keep opening up with art all the time and not with anything else. It's like, I don't know. So I don't know if that's a big, hello, about
I
art.
work. I'm on summer break right now because I work at a special needs school.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a van driver, and maybe I told you this before, but I have a real job.
Right.
Yeah. And
I don't have a real job.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I do all this comic book artwork stuff on the side, and gigs keep popping up, and it's just enough to keep me interested and keep me going. So I'm going to retire in a couple of years. So building up these gigs.
No. What do you mean retire from comics?
No, not from comics.
Oh, I was going to say what?
Yeah, from the school.
Yeah. Okay.
So, in the meantime, I'm making connections and talking with people and getting stuff, future plans or whatever, God willing. But yeah, 2 more years and I'll be done with the school. But yeah, so I've been working there at the school for 22 years, and I was doing artwork when I was driving the van around.
That's crazy, man.
I was working on something big when working on 9x12 boards. I could take that with me and pull over to the curb and draw out some pages.
Yeah, let's open that up real quick. I think I got the.
Oh yeah, Chuck got the guy that's supposed to be getting the proofs to look at.
Well, I'm gonna open up issue 2. Can I open up issue 2?
Sure.
I'm gonna do that because I don't have. I don't think it's in order the way I have it with. Oh, here it is, right here. Okay. I don't have it in order.
You know what? And I got a whole lot better on issue 2 as far as doing production stuff on it.
Yeah, you did well.
How to square my panels were until I put up the grid. It's like, what the heck, man? I mean, it's only like centimeters off or pixels off,
Yeah.
But it looks way off when you're looking at the pixels. So yeah, it's all squared up and 13. What do you call it? Pixels to make a line.
Yeah.
The panel lines.
Wait, so you went in here and you did Photoshop on the panel boxes?
Yep.
You went through every single box.
Every single panel. I straightened it all up.
Dang. Wow.
And the panels are all lined up. They're all.
Yeah, no. I'm seeing that now, like how different it looks from.
Oh yeah, the panel lines are all clean.
Oh yeah, this panel here, one of my favorites. I remember seeing this on ArcTunes when it was coming out.
Yeah.
One of my favorite panels there, and yeah, you did. I heard you talking about when you made the aliens. You sort of just as you were drawing. Is that what you just like made up? There's not reference to anything. It's not.
No. Chuck described what they look like, and I just did my own imagination with them. He might even said like 7 eyes or.
That's awesome. That's like this. That's great, dude. Love this shot. Good low angle. Yeah, and you're not like afraid to do I've seen some of the panels that you do. You move that camera around. Like a lot of people will do like just front views or 3/4 views, and then I try to really move the camera up and down and all over the place. And this is really good. I see you do that a lot. So.
And you can see that second panel is just to blow up the panel 3 there.
Yeah. I can see that, yeah. And this is all by hand, right?
Yeah.
And you colored these? No, you didn't color.
Cortland Brugger did the coloring. I did the gray tones with the smudge tool.
Oh, okay.
With my hand, physically.
With the smudge tool, your finger is that?
What are these?
Right. Oh, old school. Yeah. I got a bunch of them.
You did the gray tones with that.
So how much you selling pages of something big?
They're on 9x12.
Yeah.
Let me show you some. I mean, here's how I did it.
Let me say, oh, yeah. Let me get you.
Couple pages right there. Couple pages.
Wow.
Yeah. That's with the gray tone, and I send that to Cortland.
Yeah.
It is simplified, pretty crude in a certain kind of way.
Wow.
I was trying to knock these out because they were coming out every week.
Yeah.
And once they started, I had to keep up. Once they started going, I was like, that's good. Keep up.
So what? So how much are these going? Like the pages going for when you sell them at
I don't
con?
know how much I would sell those for.
You don't have them out at con?
Yeah, because they're not going to look like what we're looking at here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
Like those.
Yeah.
And that's the webtoon pages. This is from the webtoon pages turning to comic book pages.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But, yeah, I don't know, $100 a piece.
It's a good shot, dude. That's a good shot.
That's a reference of I took that from a lady laughing. That I did use photo reference for.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, Dutch. Sound like more like a witch. I like Dutch's casual look laying on that bed too. That's what I said.
From reference?
No reference for that. No.
Oh.
Just her.
That's not you with your shirt off?
Huh?
That's not you with your shirt off?
Yeah, right.
You don't have that big skull tattoo on your chest?
I got no tat there.
No, nothing. Okay.
I would look a lot more flabby.
It's awesome. I was like I remember I was gonna make let me see. Remove that. Stop sharing. I remember I was gonna make a some fan art of something big. I was gonna draw something out.
Oh,
I just couldn't come up with an idea. I just couldn't come up with something. I was reading through it, and then I was like, I want to draw something, and I just couldn't. Nothing would stick. I couldn't think of anything.
Nothing would come to you, huh?
Yeah, because it's like even when you did that cover, you did the first cover, and I remember that, and I was like, that was so. I don't know. It like something like that when it didn't even come to mind. Hold on, I'm gonna share it right now. Hold on, here we go. Let me see. Now this cover here.
Yeah.
Like, damn. It's like, yes. I mean, like, you did it all. It's like, all I could do is, like, what if I did this cover myself and just, I just did it my style or whatever. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, that was a great idea. Just
I gotta send it to you with the logo. Well, the book's coming out pretty soon. I'll get you a book.
Yeah. Gotta give me that book. I gotta send you a book. I gotta send you. Oh, wait, no, you got it.
I got a couple of them.
Oh, that's right. You had it before me. I remember that now.
Yeah, I got a couple of Sister Supremas. Yeah,
that's right. You had my Sister Suprema before I had my Sister.
I think I got them. I got them both from Chuck.
Yeah, that's right.
They're two different times because he forgot he sent me one, and then he sent me another one.
Yeah, and then the way the lettering looks on this and everything, it's just Did you do the title? Did you create the title? Lettering.
Where?
Did you draw out the title? Like
Ferran Delgado, he's from Spain, does great lettering.
Yeah,
he's the one that does all the lettering for the.
Yeah, he does really good lettering. I'm always like I want to get better with my lettering, and I did that. I was really doing some practice when I was lettering My Sister Suprema Volume 1.
Right.
And I went in there and I redid. I hand drew all of the sound effects. And then it just became so tiresome.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So much
effects too. Yeah.
Like I did everything for that book. I laid out, did all the lettering, recolored, photo. I just did everything on that thing, on all three of these books now. And it's like, and then when you told me like, how many episodes or how many panels are you using or how many episodes you're using for each book? And I'm like, damn, you're going to have like 8 volumes. It's like, it's going to be crazy.
Oh, man. I don't know if it'd be 8, but 5 or 6.
It's a lot.
It was 80 episodes.
Yeah. No, it was a good run. It was like, it was very, very good. Really enjoyed that story. Let's see.
There's one page I'm going to redo that's in there. It's not even going to look the same. like the
I
way.
know you did that a lot. You did that with a couple of things. Like you added some stuff, didn't you?
Right.
Some new things for the book.
Yeah. I added a panel here and a panel there.
So remember that, people. So when something big comes out, it's gonna have some new artwork in it, new layouts. Because yeah, you and I were talking about that early on, and I was like,
Are there people watching us?
yeah, there's it says 10 people are watching right now. No one's no one's commenting, but
Nobody's saying anything.
they're there. They're there. Yeah. Let's see here. But yeah, oh, you had a couple of other things like did you want to mention that you're working on right now?
Well,
or can you mention?
Besides doing something big and wanting to put that Ethereum stuff together, I'm working on Liza, doing that occupation. I will be doing that occupation gangster thing for the anthology being put out by Bill Anderson.
What's that?
I'm not even sure about all the details what the book consists of. He just asked me to do a story, and I told him what I was going to do.
Oh, okay.
So,
wait, you're writing a story out for the anthology?
Yeah, I mean that occupation. I told you I was going to rearrange it differently. Wasn't I telling you that?
Wait, what?
Tape.
Oh! You have a something that you already drew. You already. Oh, okay.
When I was 16 years old, and it's like I've drawn so many times over the years. Remember? Is it coming?
Yes, yeah. It's all coming back now. It's like, yes, I remember when you mentioned.
I told you I was going to rearrange it a little differently compared to how I used to do it, but still
right.
The same story.
Right.
Because what I was doing was going panel to panel, scene from, switching from scenes. A B, scene A, scene B, scene A, scene B, all A, then all B, and then have it come together.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, awesome.
Did I just?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to confuse you. I might have confused myself.
So, and about the, can you talk about the TMNT stuff?
Oh yeah, the 40th anniversary. That's supposed to have. What's the date? I guess it came out the 10th.
Is that on? Let's see. Hold on. Let me.
Yeah, it's supposed to came out. It might be at the stores now. The 40th anniversary. I did a little 4-pager for it. I did the 30th. What was it? 10 years ago.
Right. Let's see. It says it's a 40th anniversary. Oh, the cover's not even out yet. No, it's not. It's not even out.
So there's a whole bunch of covers. They got all kinds of variants.
Yeah, it says it's coming out.
They might have moved it.
Oh no. There's something out. There's something here. Oh, it's got a cover by.
It's got a few different covers. There might be like 10 variants.
Yeah, I'm just noticing like, Okay. Well, anyways, yeah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 40th anniversary. You have a 4-page comic in there. Is that what? Is that what it is?
Yeah, of the version that Gary Carlson and I did, the Urban Legend Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and they wanted Cyber Don in that, so it's like a flashback, kind of recapping. The series.
So all the character that they hated, that they gave you crap for, they wanted you to bring it back.
Oh yeah, I mean the fans did, but the people at IDW liked the character, so
yeah.
They didn't want us to do like a follow up that we did, They didn't want us to do a follow up of the series of the when IDW did them. They want us to go flashback so we can draw, because we took Cyber Don. He's normal now. All that stuff fell off, Yeah. So they wanted to go back to do a recap because they wanted to see Donnie in the cyber, in cyber, robot suit, They wanted to see that again. So we did a little recap. It's kind of like falls in issue 6 between pages 15 and 16 or something.
Yeah.
We stuck 4 pages that fit in there,
Do you ever have anybody come up to you and like just give you crap about what you guys did?
Oh yeah.
Like they do, really?
Oh, one guy. Just one guy. This is years ago. This is while we were doing the Turtles. Some guy didn't like my stuff, and then didn't care for it. They like Eastman and Laird. They like that style.
Yeah.
And okay, we're out of focus there.
Yeah, it's the color. You're blending in with the background. You're looking at the background.
And flipper.
Yeah, it's all right.
There's one kid, I forget his name, but he kept harping about why he didn't like it. And then I was at the Wizard World in Chicago.
Yeah.
I had a table. I was set up, and some of these guys came walking up, looking at the turtle stuff, and talking. And I said, yeah, if this one guy, he had his way, be a whole different artist. He didn't like my stuff, and the guy I was saying that to was the guy who was writing that stuff. He was there standing in front of my table. Oh, that was me. So yeah, well, ready to throw down now, man. What's it? Nothing like that. It was funny. What a coincidence. Yeah, this guy, he didn't like it. So I think his name was Evan.
Yeah.
But it was funny. I was getting ready to berate this guy, and it's the guy standing in front of me. It's the guy who was writing letters for the book.
Wow. Well, did you wait? So, did anybody have you done commissions of Cyberdon?
Oh yeah,
all the time.
Yeah, the most thing I do draw is turtles.
Oh yeah.
When somebody has a convention, it's mostly turtles.
Well, I mean, like, what's other original thing? Like, what other thing are you known for, other than the turtles?
Well, they've asked me to draw Robin because I've drawn a Robin, or
oh, I think I have that issue.
Steel, I've done Steel.
Uh-huh.
Superman Annual number 6, Elseworld Story.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was looking at that. I'm gonna open up that one.
Oh, you got that? Right.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, I probably posted it on my page.
Yeah. No, that's where I got it from.
Yeah,
that's
the second job I did for DC.
Let's see here. Let's look at this here.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Second job I did.
Yeah, man. Draw naked men well.
Yeah, well, Tiger's naked too.
No, I like the way you did that. Like, you drew the tiger. I like the way you did that. That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's 1994.
94. Wow.
Yep. Yeah, you pulled this from my
Yep.
Facebook page.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a lot the lines and everything a lot cleaner, not so impressionistic,
Yeah, that was inked by Stan Watt. When you see it in black and white, it's kind of got that woodcut look, the way he did it.
Yeah. Huh. I was gonna say, like you still got it, man, with a lot of these shots.
Now there's a lot of reference material in that stuff.
No. Well, besides that, just the angles and everything,
Oh, yeah.
Still, like, very good job.
Thank you.
Very good job, man. Wait, hold on.
As a matter of fact, I colored those last pages.
Oh, you did?
That was part 4, and I colored those pages. Somebody else, Darren Vincenzo, the writer, colored these pages.
So how'd you color these pages in the 90s? How does one go about that?
You get copies on paper, and I just used what did I use? Watercolor. And then
this is watercolor?
Yeah, I think I used watercolor, and I sent it to whoever, to Darren, and then he figured out however they do it with the percentages and all that stuff.
No, I don't even know.
I don't know how to do any of that stuff, percentage of this, percentage of that, how they used to do that stuff.
No, I don't even know. I never.
Yeah.
I don't know how they colored comics before. I never went over that with anybody.
Well, this here might be a little bit more photo ready. Maybe they were able to color. So, and this is 94. Back in the day when they used to do like the screening colors and stuff, like dots, the dots that make color.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of dots of red and yellow to make flesh. Overlap certain colors that make a purple. I don't think this was that process. This might be a little different.
Well, that's cool, man. Yeah. No, man. I was going through your stuff, and I'm like, yeah, the way you're moving the camera around, you're having fun with it, you're moving it around, and like again, I see it like in the later work. I see it then. That's really cool, man. Yeah. Did a good job with that, man.
Very interesting, why keeping the story clear.
Yeah. So you got this new thing with Chuck.
Yeah.
And you can't talk about it.
Liza?
Yeah. What is that going to be, an ArcTunes thing, or what is that going to be?
I think it'll go, Chuck, I know that we did that Bada Bing.
Uh-huh.
You seen that one where I put the gangster from another planet?
Yeah, that's the one I put together for you.
Oh, yeah. Right. You did the Atlas thing. It kind of had that old school coloring that I was just talking about,
Yeah.
Able to do that in Photoshop now. But
you colored that in Photoshop?
Yeah, Cortland did. And there's a certain way to do it. And Eric Larson sent me the information on how to go about doing that. And I sent it to Court, and Court figured it out, and he did it. So it came out pretty cool.
Wait, so you have you still have like a connection, and you talk to Eric Larson?
Yeah, once in a while.
Oh, okay.
And it's been a long time since I've done stuff for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he keeps sending me stuff, his latest issues that he's working on. He's got good guys he shows, for proofreading or just stuff.
Yeah.
Even before it's got auto lettering on it, he's sending artwork for us just to look at, because we got that connection, I guess. And sometimes I get stuff done, I send stuff to him to look at. Yeah. But as far as doing anything more for him, that's been a long time since that's happened. So,
yeah. That's cool. Wow. All right. Yeah, sorry, you were saying about Chuck and everything. So, where is it? What's going to happen with this?
The Liza thing is probably will be on ArcTunes if they're still doing that. Are they still doing it?
I don't know what's going on with ArcTunes. I haven't spoken to anybody there about anything just yet. I haven't really heard anything back since. I think it's been months. It's been a long.
It's not up now.
Yeah, so it's like the site's doing whatever, the site's still chugging along, and I just haven't posted anything. I haven't posted anything with My Sister Suprema. I just thought let me get the books done, so at least people can go actually go out and purchase the book if they could.
Right.
And now we're just waiting to hear back about getting it printed. But that's good news that you heard about something big.
I'm supposed to be getting the proof to look at, and I was kind of teasing him, saying, "So should I get going on number 3 now?" So
keep going, just keep going.
Yeah,
keep cranking it out.
So anyway, that Liza of ArcTunes still would have been going. That would have been on there, like we did Bada Bing.
Yeah,
but the plan is that it'll be in back of something big. Like Bada Bing's going to be like a backup in something big sometime.
Yeah.
Something big sometime.
Cool.
So,
cool.
And so the same thing with Liza. That probably wind up in something big. Or like a spin rack. Whatever's going on with that, I have no idea.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about what's going on with that and everything.
Corner box, right?
Who's what?
You see that corner box for spin rack?
The corner box?
Yeah, like the Marvel corner box in the left-hand upper corner.
Oh, you mean the like the little logo thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know it's called
I'll send it to you.
Yeah. No, I think I've had to put that on the cover for My Sister Suprema. But yeah.
Oh, not that, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Spin Rack.
What's up?
Spin Rack Classics. We were doing a playoff on Spin Rack.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. Then I guess I don't know. I'm not sure.
Forget about it.
Yeah. All this I'm so I feel like I'm so out of it with comic stuff, with any of the. I remember I was hearing Graham talk about we should really know our business. You should really know the ins and outs. You should know something about it, the history, something. And I just felt like I was just always drawing. I don't know. I just want to draw.
I have time for that.
But So, but it's like, but now that I know more and more and more, and I'm just falling in love more and more with comics. Like again,
His was cool. I mean, I'm checking out Roy Crane because of Graham talking about the guy.
Yeah, I really resonated with the way he does his art. Like a lot of the stuff I didn't even hear about it. I remember just watching Graham's Storytellers thing, which everybody should go watch. Just go to Graham Nolan's Storytellers and just pick whatever. And Roy Crane is one of those. And I really resonated with that style of work, like really realistic and then cartoony characters. And I've always enjoyed that that way of doing things. And so I try to bring that to my work. So there's like cartoony-ish looking characters, but with a hyper realistic or detailed type of world type of thing. And I tried to kind of doing that with Joe Frank, depending on, if there's characters that, Graham will give me character designs and how far I could, go with it, if I was going to, because I think about, what's it, Osamu Tezuka, like he does stuff like that, like this manga artist,
right?
Where he'll have really cartoony looking characters, and then you'll have like he'll have realistic ones, or Toth, or Toth, or however you say his name.
Toth.
Yeah, Toth. So he did that too, where he'll have like cartoony looking, and then there'll be like.
Man, I just picked up a book called Adventure or Bravo for Adventure. Here, let me show you this real quick.
Okay. Yeah, I got a Toth stuff right here. Right here.
I got this.
Whoa.
Edition.
Expand that there.
Story in here. Bravo for Adventure.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Wow.
He uses blacks in his pacing and his storytelling. Yeah. It's.
Oh.
I mean.
Wow.
This is like my favorite book now. And this is going to help me with Occupation Gangster. This is.
Yeah.
This is flooding stuff into my brain. Like, okay.
That's what keeps happening whenever I'm reading anything new. Like, as I asked Chuck to. It's funny.
Order this. Bravo for Adventure.
Bravo for Adventure. Okay. Well, I'm writing it down.
Arts edition.
Okay.
You won't regret it. It's fantastic. And it repeats itself over again because it's got different coloring in the background of that first story I just showed you.
Yeah.
And then there's like coloring painted different versions.
Mm.
But it's really cool.
Yeah, like I asked Chuck, I said, like Archie Goodwin, I want to read some stuff by him. And then Chuck gave me like this huge list of like things to read. And he even gave me images of the covers of like, so I know which ones exactly, like, he doesn't want me to steer away from it. He'd like read something accidentally. It wasn't it. He wanted me to actually read exactly what it was, So anyways, what else was there? It was like, and then I asked Graham, and Graham was, he was a little bit more reluctant. He didn't give me anything to read or anything like that. But the stuff that he did, like, that I catch here and there, and it was like, I mean, it was an Archie Goodwin one about Incredible Hulk, and I remember reading that, and then like reading Archie's stuff, and like it just again gave me like another perspective on how to write or pace a story and everything. Yeah. So every single time I read any of these suggestions I get from Chuck, and I all these comics, and I start going into the old school stuff, like start going and I read that stuff, and I just more and more, I just go, I'm still learning. I still got to learn.
Overload.
Yeah,
I know they recommended to you. Was it Mangog, the Thor?
Yeah,
they recommended that to you.
Another
really good one too is like a couple of years before that. It was with Hercules.
The Hercules one. Oh, I've heard that. Yeah. Let me
right. When mortals clash, and
Mm-hmm.
I forget what issue numbers those are, but
that was Thor, right?
2 years earlier. Because the Man God came out in '68, and those would have been in '66.
Got it.
Yeah. So they had the collection of that Thor and Hercules. Really well put together story. It's fun.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, all right. We're going on about almost 2 hours, Frank.
Hey,
man,
time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, man, this has been great. We're gonna, I guess, end it. We're gonna end it here. Just I haven't eaten yet. Still gotta eat.
I ate already.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, cool.
Appreciate it, man.
What's up?
I said I appreciate.
Yeah. Dude, I want your we're gonna do two things here just before we get off. I didn't ask you any of my questions. No worries about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but just natural.
Right.
we got yeah.
Let's see. So if Ethereum. Why do I say Ethereum?
Like the letter E, the number 3, and the letter N.
E3N. E3N.
ETHRIAN.
Okay, I'm very much enjoying this comic. We went through it earlier in the video, so if anybody you're watching, I was going through pages. I think I went up to about 30, 40 pages of it. And how many pages do you say you have of these?
Went to the first 30. It's
right.
It's 84 page. 84 pages.
84 page. That's that right there. That we need to get. We're gonna try to push Frank to. He's like, we'll get to it. No, we're gonna work on Frank. We're gonna push him, shame him, just put the pressure on him to get this book going, get it done, get it printed. We're gonna get it crowdfunded. This looks amazing. The art is amazing. Everything about this book, like I've just gone through it. It's like you don't even need to do words. You just kind of have to just go through it. No.
I'll probably get.
What's up?
I might get Farron to see if he'll letter that.
Yeah.
It's been lettered, but it needs to be re-lettered anyway. So.
All right. Well, we're gonna apply the pressure. Anybody hearing this, just tell them, encourage him.
Take, man.
We're gonna try to help Frank as much as we can. He doesn't know what he's doing, but we're gonna get those people. We're gonna find people. We're gonna find people who can help you do this. Graham is one of those, and Graham will be
one of my fans
ecstatic to help you out with that. Let's see. I'm sure. Let's see here. Let's see. Do this. Okay. Here we go. Joe Frankenstein. This is what. I wonder if I can just play the video.
Yeah. Can you expand it?
Is that super loud?
No, I'll try. You didn't go far enough. It's not super quiet. Can't hear nothing. Is there supposed to be sound?
Yeah, there's supposed to be sound. Well, as long as someone's seeing the pictures.
I don't think I've seen this.
For an adventure. Oh, Frankenstein.
Cool. Love that cover. I like how you did the shadow of that gun in his face.
Thanks, man.
That's cool.
Oh, there you go. So this is the campaign, Joe Frankenstein. This is written by Graham Nolan and Chuck Dixon. I am doing the interior art.
Cool.
I read Joe Frank for Frankenstein, the first one, the first 2 volumes. Really, really enjoyed it. I loved those characters. And then Graham came out of nowhere, like later on, wanting me to be the artist for it. So he wants to focus on something else.
Yeah,
That's fine with me.
Yeah,
That's fine.
dude, yeah. Was he working on his Monster Island thing?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And so I got to do 2 variant covers for Joe Frankenstein. I got to do part 1 and part 2, and you can get those. You can get it's really crazy. Like there's a pack here.
Cool. Yeah.
So like the Anthony Gonzales-Clark Monster Pack. So 20 people. That is insane to me. I'm like, they just bought my covers. You know, it's so cool.
Yeah.
And I thought that was so cool. Like, and then 2 like, so both covers. So the one that Graham did and the one that I did.
Right.
73 people had bought those, and then like it says 105 people got my cover only, and it's just awesome. I
think I got the 2.
You got the 2? Yeah.
So I think I did.
And then here are the pages. Let's see. Let's go over the sample pages. Here's page 1. There's that there.
Texture, man. Wow. It smoked it.
You see the clouds? You see the clouds that I did here?
Oh, those are clouds?
Yeah.
Lightning bolts? No. Yeah, they look like clouds. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, right there. And then the mist coming through and everything.
Cool, man. Whispering around.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And this is the 2-page spread.
Oh, man.
Same thing with the clouds. And
you went to a different gear in this stuff, man. It's like you can do anime, then you do this.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. You got these versatile styles.
It's like I keep thinking in my head, I'm like, am I doing a different style? I'm like, is it really that? Or, you know.
It is that. It looks. Yeah, I mean, this doesn't look like Sister Suprema.
I get, yeah, I guess. You know,
all the same tools and the effects and stuff like that, but now you're doing it for this.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And that's the last page I did. We ended on a cliffhanger, I guess. So I got to do some edits here and there, but
yeah, I remember that explosion back there.
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, you get different depths and stuff on that. You know, that's cool.
Thanks, man. Well, there you go. That's Joe Frankenstein. Go back it. It's going to be ending in 6 days. We got 6 days left, so go back it today. Actually, let me just copy the link. If anybody's going to click on it, let me see. I'll put it in the chat here. And yeah, I'll just share that. There you go. So Joe Frankenstein and Raw. You don't have anything going on right now with any campaigns, but you will. But you can go.
Yeah.
You can go pick up that
contact. You know, like. I gotta get in contact with Niall Scalia.
Yeah.
About something big. I mean, we were trying to get together before, but it's like it was taking so long because we want to present it right when it's coming out, you know. Now we do it back in November, and it's like, okay, here it is.
Right.
Bye. You know, so.
Yeah.
Chuck and I will probably get together and I'll see what we can do.
All right, get it done.
Big, you know.
Yep. It's going to be something big.
As I appear in these places, I can start, you know, promoting Ethrian.
Yep.
You know?
Ethrian. Yeah, that'll be really cool, and I'll just try to help do what I can.
All right, man. Yeah, you don't have to obligate yourself to nothing. Just appreciate it, you know.
And I want to do some art for it.
I get it. All right.
All right, people. Well, this was a talking with Frank Fosco. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, DC Comics, some Superman, some Marvel, all that stuff. So it's good talking. Thanks for everybody for showing up, who showed up. And I got 9 people watching. Wow, it's been great. Thank you so much. All right. Have a good night. What's up?
It says 3 times 3. And you only used to get 3 people?
Yeah, that's it, man. I got 3 times the people this time. All right. Well, don't just hang up yet. Don't give me that Irish goodbye. All right. I'm gonna end the stream. Here we go. All right, people. Talk to you later.
See you all later.